I am not efficient. I will take one sock upstairs and realize that I left an entire laundry basket full of folded clothes on the landing. I will not stop and check that I have everything before I leave the house, only to get down the road and realize I left that paper or my wallet on the hall bench. So I'm just not naturally an efficient person. I do things the long way. I do things what people would call the hard way. And I probably work harder and not smarter. And I would argue that's made me a really good teacher because I've learned a lot of hard ways that I can tell people to avoid. But people, and by people, I mean myself, artistic folk and creative folk will often let our perceived lack of efficiency stop us from doing anything. It'll stop you from practicing for 5 minutes. It'll stop you from taking 3 minutes to sit down and choose a song. It'll stop you from just making a list or jotting down all the ideas that are bouncing around in your noggin. And you think, well, I don't have a clear system. I don't have a clear plan, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just not going to do anything. And the thing is, the laundry basket, I remembered that because I took the sock upstairs. The important paper that I left at home, I remembered because I left home. And so the reality is I actually remembered it. I have to turn around and go back and get it, but I did remember it. And that is what the artistic and creative path looks like. We get clarity. We realize what we left behind when we actually start to go places and do things. It might be a mess, but it will work itself out. Clarity comes through engagement. When you engage and you are active, then you find out real quick if something is really what you want to do or not. You have to test it out. And for us inefficient people who are looking for a clear plan to follow, it doesn't exist. I will caveat that. Plans exist, steps exist, absolutely. But your way of following that plan is going to be your way. There are frameworks. There are people who have gone before you who have found out things. Definitely listen to them. Use what works for you. And your way through that is going to be your way. So just say to yourself, I'm just going to take 5 minutes. I'm just going to take 5 minutes to sing this scale. I'm just going to take 5 minutes and work on this one phrase of a song today. And that's all I'm going to do, just 5 minutes. You might just do 5 minutes. And that's terrific. That is 5 minutes that you wouldn't have done otherwise. And if you're like me, that 5 minutes might turn into a little bit longer of a session where more ideas come and you write down more things that you realize have been sitting underneath the pile of Netflix and Instagram and all of the other myriad distractions flying in your face all the time. You might actually have a little bit of time to listen to your heart. So don't be efficient. Just do stuff, and it will become clear what you are meant to do. Bye.